Okay, let's get things rolling here, guys. Hello, and thanks for taking the time to join this free webinar today. My name is Dale Bateman. I'm a part-time internet marketer living near Toronto, Canada. My background is in graphic design, marketing, and personal training. Plus, I've been building my online business as a part-time internet marketer for almost 4 years. Now, before I get started with today's free webinar, let me share with you what I believe is the number one mistake that most internet marketers make. And yes, this includes me, especially when they are just getting started. Because I am truly passionate about wanting to help people achieve more success in their lives, and hopefully you will learn from my mistakes. As you know, many people have had great success online. However, without even realizing it, they were creating only a short-term business model. Why? They didn't build a list. They create a multitude of products to sell online. Some are good, most are not so good. They sell them through forums, affiliates, and advertising. Maybe they make a lot of money. Most of the time they don't. Why? They didn't build a list. Some of the greatest online marketers have had pockets of success by leveraging things like Google AdSense. By implementing simple keyword strategies early on, some brought in a whopping 6-figure income. But then, Google changed the rules, and these once successful online marketers were left with almost nothing. Can you guess why? Yes, that's right. They didn't build a list. So why is a good list so important? Quite simply, a quality list will continue to pay you for your quality online content over and over and over again. It all comes down to the trust that you earn from your email list. They learn to trust you because you've taken the time to build a strong relationship with them. So, what's the best way to build a strong, loyal list? That's what we're going to be covering in this free webinar series. Now, I want to officially welcome you to this free internet marketing webinar. Let's get started. Grab a pen and some paper to make notes. Once the webinar is over, I'll open the floor for some Q&A. Right now, I'm doing high-level internet marketing and creating automated and passive sources of income online. Plus, I'm enjoying teaching people, just like you, how to do the same thing and make money online. But this time around, I'm making sure that everyone on my team is focused on building a list. Don't make the same mistakes that I made. Make sure that you take the strategies you will learn here and use them to build a strong, loyal email list. But remember, when you are successful, make certain that you take time for what's really important in your life, like spending more time with your family, or maybe doing some traveling you've always wanted to do, or being able to buy that new car you've always wanted. I mean, that's what's so great about working from home. You have the freedom to do what you want, when you want, and as much as you want. Now, let's get to building you a good list. Here's what we will be covering tonight. This week, we are going to be talking about how to start an internet business without capital. I often meet new internet marketers on various forums, and they aspire to earn the big bucks like some of the well-known personas out there. However, most of them don't have the slightest idea on where to start, and a lot of them are not willing or able to invest a startup capital in their online business. However, it is almost impossible to start an internet business without spending some money on basic infrastructure, such as web hosting, domain names, and so on. So, here's a rough guide on how to build an internet business starting with $0. The first and most important thing to do is to list out all of your skills. What skills do you have? You may have picked up these skills through daily life, like learning different languages, through your job, like knowledge on specific niches, or from your hobbies, like fishing. It's most vital to list down skills or knowledge that you have which might be in demand elsewhere. That is the key. The thing is, guys, that you may think that these skills that you're listing are just basic things that aren't of real importance, but to someone who doesn't have those same skills, this is knowledge that you can then take and actually monetize online. So don't think of them as just skills that you've picked up or that you've learned or that you have naturally. Think of them as saleable items that you can offer to people online who are looking to gain those same skills. So let's move on. Take a look at an example. Now, for example, let's say you love fly fishing and you do it every day after work. You may build your internet business upon this, writing an instructional guide on fly fishing, teaching people how to do it. Because when you think about it, how many people out there, in the vast majority of people, know how to do fly fishing? Probably a very small number in the grand scheme of things, right? So you can take your skill, which is just, a hobby that you have. You like going fishing, you do it every day. You can take that skill and you can turn it into an instructional guide that you can sell online about fly fishing and teach other people how to do it. Now, best of all, you don't need to spend money to acquire this knowledge. You already have it, right? So the very first option, if you have no money to start off your online business, is to earn some capital using your already existing skills or knowledge. You can give lessons to students on your dominant subject in college. You can teach stuff about your hobby to people who are interested. Or you can write guides on knowledge or skills you picked up through experience and cannot be found in theoretical textbooks. Okay, let's say if you just can't think of any skills or knowledge that people might be interested in. Then it's most important that you locate a workable business model and focus on that alone. And that's very important, guys. I want to repeat that. It's most important that you locate a workable business model and focus on that alone. You can obtain almost everything you need through bartering, web hosting, domain names, or credit card processing, to name a few. In exchange for your product, if you own one, or services like copywriting, ghostwriting, and website designs. So don't feel that just because you don't have any physical money to purchase or any physical capital to start off your online business, don't feel that you are still quote-unquote broke, because you can use your skills and things that you know, things that you do every day, perhaps in your everyday life. You can use those to leverage and actually barter doing those skills for other people who don't want to do them, and in exchange, they can provide you with items that you need to expand and create your online business. There is always some mundane job that people don't want to do, and you can do that for those people in exchange for things that you need. You just need to know where to look and ask for it. The internet is perfect for bartering. Dozens of websites can match you up with someone who has what you want, and vice versa. Better still, most of these sites are free. Now, I have a few things of caution for you before you barter. Read the terms and conditions carefully before you initiate a transaction, and understand what kinds of things can't be bartered. Now, obviously, if you're starting an online business, you're going to be bartering things like your skills. I'll give you a perfect example. Let's say that you enjoy writing, and you do it sometimes in your free time. Whenever you can, you're writing things. Okay, so you've become a good writer. Now, I can't tell you how many people are out there who absolutely detest the act of writing. And they will do literally anything, including pay money, to avoid it. So you can offer up your skills as a writer in many different ways online. You could start off by going to places like Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com, and offer up what's called a gig, or a short job, where you offer to write an article, an ebook, an e-course, whatever it might be, for someone in exchange for money. And this is one of the most popular forms of bartering that there exists online. Now, there's other sites where you can actually offer your services for other people's services. Now, make sure the site protects your personal information. That's the next point to be aware of. Okay, you don't want anyone to really know exactly who you are, because you never know what's going on in terms of potential fraud and this type of thing. So please be sure you protect your personal information. Next, provide lots of details on what you are offering and what you're looking for. Include photos if possible. Now, photos may not be relevant in this case, but just make sure that you're very detailed about exactly what you want and what you're offering in exchange. Okay, back to your writing example. Tell people that you will write an article, but limit it to the number of words that you will write. Because the thing about Fiverr is, and that's where the nature of the name comes from, most of these gigs on Fiverr they cost $5. So you don't want to just say, I will write any article for you for $5, because people could hold you to that and say, hey, I want an article that's 2,000 words. Whereas in most cases, an article that's somewhere between 300 and 500 words is probably ample for anything they want to do with it. But just be careful about that, and make sure you're very, very specific and detailed about the parts of your offer, and also what you want to get in exchange. Do you want to exchange that that service of writing in exchange for someone to help you set up your website? If you're brand new and you don't know how to maybe set up a WordPress site, you could barter and say, okay, I can write an article for you if you'll come and help me set up my my headline on my website, or set up my homepage, or get my contact form working. Whatever the case may be, just as other people have mundane tasks that they don't like doing, I'm sure you do as well. So those are the kinds of things that you are exchanging for. Make sure that you get your quote-unquote money's worth and get a service provided for you that you can really use, and something that you just honestly don't like doing. So, in conclusion, I have a few sites to pass along to you where you can check out the act of online bartering to help you build your online business. So we'll start off with Craigslist.org. Now you can look here if you want to stay strictly local. Click the barter link in your local for sale category, and you'll find a wildly diverse range of items and services, all legal of course, that are right in your own neighborhood. There was a great documentary made not too long ago called Craigslist Joe, where a fellow, I think he went out for an entire month, and he tried to make to basically survive. He'd given everything away, and all he had were basically the clothes on his back and a laptop and a cell phone. And he attempted to travel around the US in the course of a month, and depended solely on the bartering and kindness of people on Craigslist to do so. Now, this was done a while ago, before there were all these other barter sites, but he was actually successful, and I think there was only one night out of the entire month when he had to actually sleep outside on a park bench or something like that. Every other day and evening, he was provided with food, lodging, and people were welcoming him into their homes, and it was just a great story. If you ever get a chance to watch it, check it out. It's called Craigslist Joe, and it's really inspiring. It just shows you the the depth of what bartering and so forth can do. All right, next up, freecycle.org. Now, FreeCycle, now this is a pretty bare bones site, but FreeCycle is efficient and it's a perfect way to get rid of unwanted stuff, or to score for free something that your neighbor is dying to ditch. Now, that's another option for you to perhaps get some capital lined up for your online business to get you started. Because let's face it, we've all got stuff laying around the house that we don't need, don't want, don't use. And there's the old saying that one man's garbage is another man's treasure. So check out freecycle.org and see if there's some things that you can part with that you could exchange, in this case for money, with people just in your local area. So that's another option. Next up, we have swap.com. Now, this site has more than 500,000 users and 1.5 million items and services. You can create an account by providing details such as your location and what you want to barter. You then upload photos of your treasures, if you have treasures to barter, and you go hunting. You and your bartering partner must work out the terms of your delivery, of course, but we're not talking here about delivering and dealing with specific items. We're talking about services that you can offer and you can certainly do that with swap.com. Offer up your services as a writer or whatever that skill might be, the fly fishing, whatever it is, and look for people on there as well that can offer you services to help you get started with your online business. Next up, thisforthat.biz. Here you use what's called barter bucks, which you earn by making trades with other site members. The company gives you 15 barter bucks when you join, and then 2 more a month as you continue. So that's just another idea of a place you can go and check it out. Okay, and if you have kids that are in the growing stages, this final one is for you. I wanted to throw that in for all the parents out there who are now realizing that building a successful business online is the way to go. And if you've got the growing kids in the household, if your kids outgrow their clothing 20 minutes after you cut the tags off, you're going to love threadup.com. You simply order a prepaid shopping bag, fill it with gently used clean clothes, and then send it in to earn cash or credit towards the next size up, which is a great idea. You can get so everybody is taking part in this same service and bartering their children's clothes, which, let's face it, don't get overly used, and you can exchange that for the next size up. So it's like you'll continually have this plethora, I guess, of clothing for your kids, and you'll never have to worry about them outgrowing it. You just send it in and exchange it for the next size up. So there's some ideas, guys, on ways that you can gain some capital to get things going, because we know that there are certain things that we have to have in an online business. You have to have your own domain name. You have to have your web hosting. You should have an autoresponder that's working for you as well. And there's other things too, like there's, for instance, the thing that we're using for this webinar, which is my conference room. I've got through one of my affiliate programs that I offer, which is called Pure Leverage. Now, Pure Leverage is a great thing for online marketers because it provides you with a suite of tools that you can use to create your online business. Everything is there. The autoresponder, the conference room is there. You can do video emails if you want, and just actually today, the day that I'm recording this webinar, we're actually releasing a blog option on the online tools with Pure Leverage. So that's very exciting too. So that means it gives us another way to gain a ranking and get better recognized with the online community, and create more options for traffic coming in to our online Pure Leverage business. If you're interested in getting into Pure Leverage, just send me an email, dale@buildyoursuccessonline.com, and I will certainly explain anything you want explained about Pure Leverage. It's a great program. Basically, you can get the services that it offers for $20 a month. That's it. Or sorry, $25 a month for the suite of tools, which is a real deal. It's unbelievable the stuff that you can get for this. Like before that, I was paying $20 a month just for my autoresponder alone, and that didn't give me the conference room or the video, emails, or the now the blog, and so on. Plus, all the tools are all set up for you. It's really just plug and play, and it's really great. So $25 a month for that. If you want to become a reseller or an affiliate like I am, that's an additional $20 a month for the right to sell Pure Leverage to other people. And then they come in under you, and the greatest benefit of Pure Leverage is it offers 100% commissions. So you pretty much get one person to purchase Pure Leverage under you, and your own subscription is free. So that's pretty decent. Anyway, let me know if you were interested in Pure Leverage, and that pretty much concludes the bulk of the webinar for today. I still have our 5 ways to make money online I'll get to in a moment, but the thing I just want to reiterate here is you have to have what's called a winning mindset with your online business. You have to really want it, and want it badly. And if you truly do want it and you want it to succeed, then there are many options for you to make it happen. You can call upon your skills to earn you some money, or to exchange, as we've been talking about, exchange for other services that you don't know how to do to set up your business. You can offer your services offline as well. That's something that I'm doing, and I'm actually ramping up to do even more of it now, to help support my online business, because I know that long term it's my online business that's going to be the thing that carries me through. So if I can work extra hard at this point and gain some more clients, some more offline clients, where I do websites for them, I can do print, all this kind of thing that's drawing upon my expertise and my background with almost 30 years in graphic design and marketing. I can draw upon that and create things for people offline to help bring in some capital to keep me going and keep me building my my online business. So do whatever it takes, I guess, is what I'm getting at, guys. Whatever it takes for you to be able to succeed with your online business, make it happen. And there's lots of ways to do it. So let's look at tonight's 5 ways to make money online. So each week I share with you 5 unique ways that you can use to make money online. So let's get started. We're actually at 26 now. We're over halfway through the series. We're going to be going to 50. So number 26, monetize your website with Azoogle ads. Now, Azoogle ads is an ad program that companies line up as advertisers. How it works is that you provide space on your website and they'll provide an ad. Once a visitor clicks on the ad on your website, you earn money. Very simple. Okay? So you can check out azoogleads.com and you can get the details there. But basically they're dealing with bigger companies and so forth. So there's a better chance that your ad is going to get clicked on because it's stuff that's more popular. That's really what their big selling point is. They can offer to put an ad on your website that's for some big corporation company that's going to pay you every time somebody clicks it. 27. Share your expertise on online platforms. An example is Ether. Now, if you haven't checked this out, you really should. If you're an expert on something, and let's face it, everybody's an expert on something, Ether provides the platform where consumers get personalized advice and information over the phone and through email from specialists, that's you, in a range of fields when they need it, anytime and anywhere. People pay you to talk and share your expertise in a one-on-one setting. However, you have to do all the advertising, so you should have a blog or a site already established. So if you have a blog set up and a website set up for your particular niche, which has to do with your particular expertise. We talked earlier in the webinar about listing that range of skills that you have for your starting your online business. Well, this fits in perfectly because you take that thing that you are an expert on, go to Ether, and they can set you up as a specialist where you can talk to people and give them advice or information about that particular subject that you're an expert on, and they pay you for that service. So this is really cool. So if you're interested in that, guys, you should check it out. Go to ether.com and check out all the details and see what they have to say about it. Next up, 28. Join the Indeed Publisher Program. Now, by being a publisher for Indeed.com, you can earn money by including their job search tools on your website or blog. You'll be adding valuable content to your site while generating revenue. So Indeed.com, what they do, they have job search tools that people are always looking for. You'd be amazed if you did a search on job search on Google. It's just going to be a crazy number of things that come up. So basically, you set up their job search tools on your website or blog, and they will pay you for that service as people use it. Now, this is a great idea if you're somebody who's perhaps got experience in the human resources side of things, and you know about job searching and helping people find jobs. Maybe you're even just a writer who knows the ins and outs of writing a resume. As long as your niche, your blog or your website where you put their job search tools has something related to looking for a job, finding a job, starting a job, all this kind of thing, the act of becoming employed, as long as that's your niche, this is a great thing for you, because you can essentially have your own job search portion of your website and be paid when people use it. Okay, so check out Indeed.com for that. 29. Create and sell your own product. Now, being an affiliate marketer helps you build your list. Once you know what you're doing, you should be making your own products. Whatever product you create, having your own product gives you more control over what you're doing. So, guys, if I don't know where everyone's at with their online business, but if you're starting out as an affiliate marketer, that means you're selling other people's products, which is great. And in many cases today, a lot of affiliate programs are offering 100% commissions. Both of the ones that I do, Empower Network and Pure Leverage, both offer 100% commissions, which is awesome. But as an online entrepreneur, and that's the key word here, as an entrepreneur, there's always that thing that's kind of eating away inside you that says you should create your own product. Okay? Everybody's got, we've talked about it, for almost 35 minutes tonight about everybody's got skills that they possess, and you can monetize in the form of, say, ebooks or courses, whatever it might be. You can create your own products, and don't be afraid to do it. Take and my best advice for this is take a look at a product that even perhaps you've purchased yourself in your niche that you're an expert in, and take a look at that product and ask yourself, if I were creating this same product, how could I make it better? And there is your product idea. All right? Then all you have to do is set it up, and you can add it to clickbank.com, is one of the biggest ones, as an affiliate product, and people will actually join ClickBank and they will sell your product for you. You give them a commission, which is very rarely 100% on ClickBank. Usually it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 65 to 75% commission. But, let's face it, you didn't have to do anything. So if you sell your product for $100, you give somebody $75, you keep $25. They've had to do all the work promoting it as an affiliate. You've just basically made it available, and they're handing you $25 for the rights to sell it, basically. Okay, so don't be afraid to create and sell your own product online. Number 30, final one for tonight, create podcasts. Now, what you can do is interview all the experts in a specific niche, or create your own talk show that gives value to your listeners. You can earn money from advertising when your podcast grows big and is well received. All right, so start small. Find even some local experts in your niche field of expertise. Find some local experts who might agree to do a phone interview, and you can record that and create a podcast with it. And if you do let's say a long call with them, record the whole thing and divide it into sections. And by doing that, you can help to create more awareness by having it go for a longer period of time. And it's a great way to engage with your audience. And podcasting is becoming very popular today. And so you should check it out. It's another option if you're somebody who enjoys speaking, and you could literally have a talk show that people are into, because you're dealing with their specific niche, with those topics that they're interested in. And if you bring in these experts as a bonus, well, that just makes it even better. Okay, so work on creating podcasts. That's another option for you to make money online. So try at least one of these strategies soon, and you will see a gain in your online success. And with that, I want to thank you very much for coming to the webinar tonight. We're just about 40 minutes in, so that's just about perfect. We're going to open things up for Q&A next, but I just wanted to give you a couple of reminders that these webinars happen every Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll have lots of different topics coming up. This is number 6 in the series of 10, so we've got 4 more to go in this series on getting started with internet marketing, getting you some different ideas on getting started, getting things rolling, and I try not to cover too much each week. Give you a little bit so that you can kind of take that and go and work with it, and then we follow up the following week and give you a little more to try. Okay. Anytime, guys, you can visit my website at buildyoursuccessonline.com. I have details there I mentioned earlier about the pure leverage system. I have details there that you can check out. Just click the banner in the side. I also have there my free report, which is called Affiliate Marketing Supremacy. And that's a great report. You can get it for free. All I ask in exchange is your email address so I can keep in touch with you. And I try to send out updates a couple times a week at least. And in those updates, in the email updates, I try to include even more things, tools, tricks, tips that you can use to build your success online. So it's click on over, check it out. Also, you should check out my my YouTube channel at Build Your Success Online. That's Build Your Success Online. And I've got lots of videos there. I think I'm pushing 150 in my number of videos I've got, all with tips, tricks, little things you can try to help build your online business. Okay? So again, thank you very much for coming tonight, and we'll open it up for Q&A now. We'll talk to you soon, guys.